How y'all doing? I thought I had hit the go live button. Turned out I didn't. Oops. So we're going to do this all over again. Today we are working on putting our blocks together for this beautiful quilt here. And the quilt I am referring to is the Midnight Diamonds of Cafe Facet that I am using all my scrappy pieces. And I already have the black and white printout, so that way there I could see how to get my stuff to lay out for my reference. And so we're going to be doing that. But before we do all that, there's some things I need to touch base on. Plus, I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. And I know I do have some lurkers today, which is awesome because I love lurkers. Lurkers are still views and still means people still love me. So, first of all, Glenda Hyde says, "Good morning, Danelle. Prayers your husband is better." So, I want to give an update about the hubby. My husband on this past Wednesday was experiencing some pain in his, wasn't so much like in his chest area, but over on like around like his beside of his chest, outskirts of his chest, I guess you could say, going towards his armpit area, as well as like some pain and numbness and tingling down his left arm. To be on the safe side, we went to the ER just to make sure that it was not like a heart attack or stroke or anything else that was going on. Turns out his blood work and CT scan all came back good. We don't know 100% for sure what's going on, but Monday afternoon he does have a stress test and an echo ultrasound just to be on the safe side. So we will be finding out that hopefully soon. Additionally, I am going to have him talk to his doctor, and because I do know he's got some degeneration going on in his neck region of his spine. So I'm going to have him talk to his primary care doctor, see about possibly ordering an MRI of the neck to see maybe if there's a pinched nerve that goes down in that region that might be causing the problem as well. And there's a few other options, but we're going to start there. Because that pain and numbness and tingling all does come and go with him lately. So at least it's not a heart attack or stroke. Thank God. So anyway, so moving on. I am going to be piecing my blocks. I have like at least two of each shape all pieced or all sashed. So we are going to be piecing that together. Once I get all the ones I do have completely done and ready to go, I will have to sash more because I didn't do my homework at getting it done over the past couple weeks because life has been crazy. So anyway, back to the chat because I missed some. So we have Renee Cook. Hello, thank you for watching. Moran Irwin. Hello. Hey, Kelly Quilton Cruises. And hi, Beverly. I seen that you subscribed this morning. I thought you were already subscribed. YouTube must have been on some weird stuff again. Hey, Joydy. How are you doing? Hi, Andrea. Andrea, let me know if the closed captioning is on for you. I did go and double check this morning, but want to make sure it's there. Let's see. Renee. All right, not a problem. Let me grab that. I will hold up the book. It is called Cafe Facets. See if I can't get it in the camera. It's Cafe Facets Quilts in Brano. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. And the quilt that I am doing is on in this book, starts on page 51. And the paper templates are all in the back. So the quilt is this one right here, Midnight Diamonds. Sorry for the reflection of the shiny pages. Was that good for you? Hey, Leanna, how are you doing, love? And then Kelly is saying hi to everybody in here, which is awesome. See, Renee says prayers for my hubby. Lily, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry that you're sick. I hope you get to feeling better, hon. Oh, okay, Beverly. Yeah, I wasn't for sure because I seen the notification come across this morning that you subscribed. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought she was already subscribed. I'm like, what's YouTube up to now? Like, quit taking away my numbers. Let's see. Andrea, that is wonderful. I'm glad I got that right. I went in and did all my future ones that I have scheduled already. I got the CC turned on for you and anyone else that may need it. So if there's ever a problem, let me know and I'll go check the settings because Sean has shown me how to get that corrected for you. I want to make sure I can be able to accommodate everybody as much as I possibly can in here. Kathy Klein says, good morning from Illinois. Good morning. Giovanna Casadio. I don't know if I said that correctly on the last name. I hope I did. If not, I'm sorry. Says, good afternoon, everyone. And Kelly says it's only 7:04 a.m. so I can chat briefly before the household gets up. Woo, goodness gracious. Yeah, I got up at 8 o'clock. That was early enough for me. Yo, Patty G. Hey, girl. How you doing? Yes, I was tempted to come on yesterday, but I was so exhausted. And oh my gosh. So, turns out when you bruise or break ribs, it can cause the muscle spasms to be horrendous. Last night, I was literally laying on the couch in tears from how bad the muscle spasms were because every time I get the muscle spasms, it makes it hard to breathe because it's all like right here. It's going from like right underneath the breast area and right around to my shoulder blade. And I did talk to my doctor about the ribs, and she said that we could do an x-ray of them, but whether they're just sprained or bruised or broken. All right, not a problem, Joe. Thank you. Yeah, my doctor said that whether it's bruised or broken, it really wouldn't matter upon the treatment because there's nothing that they can do for ribs. So it is what it is. Just gotta deal with it. It takes a long time to heal. It can take anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks to, depending upon how bad it is, could be 4 to 6 months. So it is what it is. Just gotta deal with it and keep going. So as long as I can sew, I'm happy. So that's all. Leanna, I believe it. How is the hubby doing? How bad is his COVID symptoms? Is he okay? I know everybody hates talking about COVID, but still, I gotta show my concerns because, I mean, you're a friend. So, Andrea says, I haven't slept yet. Hopefully I can get a nap in between your live and Katie's. Oh my goodness gracious, girl. Andrea, get some sleep. You can always catch my replay later. You need to get some sleep. Sleep is important. Your brain needs that rest point. So if you need to go lay down and get some rest, I will understand. You can always catch the replay later. Joe, I'm not overdoing things, or at least I'm not trying to. I still do my normally daily things of like dishes, laundry, not picking up and carrying anything heavy. And of course, I'm taking care of my little man, my Loki bear, which is my little Yorkie. He is gonna be 15 in April. I'm so happy. I cannot believe. I never would have thought I would have gotten 15 years with my little boy. My favorite little man. Oh, and anybody that is listening, listen up. I'm going to be live tomorrow morning, and I'm going to have an awesome guest. I'm having the Quilting Grandma from In Quilt Fact on my live stream tomorrow morning. I am doing a improv live, and she wants to try her hand at foundation paper piecing. And in the link below, I believe I put it down there. Let me double check. But okay, I did not put it in, but I will put it in. But Legit Kits has a free block called Building Blocks on their website, and that you can download and print out to try your hand at foundation paper piecing. I know a lot of my subscribers have been wanting to try it, and her being one of them, so she has agreed to come onto my channel tomorrow morning, and I'm going to do a live stream of me showing her, walking her through doing foundation paper piece legit kits. I've already downloaded the pattern myself, so that way there I can do it to have it specifically to help walk her through it. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. And oh, weird. That is weird. I did not know that that link did not work. Okay, Leanna said that her hubby is fine. She's just busy doing all the house stuff and farm stuff. Yeah, I can understand that one completely. When one member of the household is down, everything goes in shambles. See, Andrea says, if I fall asleep, I would catch the replay, but Saturday and Sunday is my socializing days. I completely understand you right there. Monday through Friday, I work a 8:30 to 5 job. Then I got the household and the puppy. And, okay, he's not so much of a puppy, but to me, he's my puppy. He is my forever puppy. And I'm referring to Loki Bear. So I can understand. I usually, if I'm lucky, can get like an hour of sewing in, and that's if we don't have to go to the grocery store or go do anything else. So I completely understand that one, Andrea. So, but even if you gotta lay down for an hour, I'll be here for 2. So, see, Leanna says the link didn't work. I contacted them. Joe says, lucky you, I lost my furry baby love at 14 years old last May. Oh, I'm so sorry, Joe. Yeah, right now he is 14, and I did have a scare a few weeks to a month ago, actually a month ago, because it was the same day I fell and hurt my ribs on the ice. So, fell and hurt my ribs on the ice, my ribs, gave myself a concussion, and bruised my tailbone all at the same time, all in one fall on my steps from Mother Nature's ice storms. But anyway, so Jordy says, I got that block info and look forward to doing that with you. Awesome sauce. I knew you were one of the ones that wanted to try it, but I was a little nervous. And I figured, what better way than to help everybody get past their nervousness than just to sit here and walk you through it. And if we fumble all together. I am still relatively new at legit kits. I'm working on 3 of them right now, fairly large ones. I'm doing the lion, which I'm doing all from scraps, and which meant I had to figure this out in my brain on my own, which I've gotten all the fabrics figured out, which should make my live streams a lot easier in a little bit shorter time, be able to get more, not shorter time, but get more progressed on each one of them. So, but yeah. And then I got the iris and I got the vortex. The iris I've not even started yet because I'm waiting until I get my vortex done before I start the iris. But I do have them organized and ready to go for when I do start them. It's just gonna be after everybody else is probably done. But it is what it is. I'll get to it when I get to it. Let's see, Renee. Okay, about to download it now. Sweet. Leanna says, Renee, let me know if you had success. Well, poor you. Girl, I'll be fine. Yes. Oh my gosh, Joe. Debbie is amazing. She has now officially adopted me, so she's Mama Debbie to me. So, but that's okay, because we talk on it pretty much daily. Okay, coffee time. And yes, if you guys can't see, my cup says, I don't need Google. My husband knows everything. And I've already got a chip in my cup. But it just shows it's very well used. Lily, that is because I am very ambitious and I have a very bad problem of when I see something pretty, I gotta have it. I'm a very. Aw, I love that, Joe. So you're my auntie. But Lily, yes, I call myself a beginner because I still have a lot in life to learn on quilting. And I still fumble a lot with the legit kits myself. So what better way to do this than to do it together? Leanna, we were initially going to do it today, but we had to move it to tomorrow because she forgot she already had the Stevens 1000 bash today. So she did say that she may be lurking, but won't be in the chat or anything, but may be lurking to show her support for me. And if she is, that's awesome. If not, it's okay too. But it is what it is. Worst case scenario, she'll catch the replay. But she'll be on tomorrow. So we moved what was initially going to be today's live stream with her doing legit kits building blocks to tomorrow, and that's going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. If you're not in Eastern, I don't know what time it is. I'm sorry. Hopefully YouTube would tell you, because I don't have a clue. I don't understand the whole time zone things, whatever. It messes up my brain. So we're going to move this out of the way, and I'll just turn this off for now so it doesn't get fumbled down there. And we're going to start piecing these blocks. So the pieces that I do have stashed. So the first one, that's not it. There it is. So I took the pattern from the book and I did it in black and white because of the fact that I'm going to be doing my own fabric. So I didn't want the confusion of everything. So Joe, it is 10:17 a.m. right now for me in Eastern time. What time is it for you and where are you at? Praise our. Everybody can hear you, sweetheart. Sorry, guys. Praise our wanted to say hi to you. Bye, Kelly. I hope you have a wonderful day, love. Thank you for stopping in. So, the first piece is the corner block, which is this adorable, beautiful pink fabric. I got a multi-pack from My Fabric Addiction. Swear, addicted to that place. So I got that's the first piece, and that goes up in the corner. So it goes, so if this is the top of the quilt, and this is the outside of the quilt, so this is going to be coming down into the quilt, that's going to be piece number one. Hey, Fallon, how you doing, love? Joe, you're watching me from Italy? That is so awesome. I didn't know I reached anybody that far yet. Thank you. Hey, Tessa House, how you doing? That was me this morning. At least clearing out a space so that way there I can work. Fallon, if you would turn that down, I would try and so be lecturing you. And tell Matt he's a good man. Hey, Mama Debbie. I know you will. So, we got to piece it together. At least what I can. We're going to piece the blocks together that I got stashed, and what I don't, we're going to work on stashing afterwards. Praise hard. So, this is row number one, all by its lonesome self, because this goes on point. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. How you feeling? I know you've been really ucky lately. Praise hard. So then, row number two, on point is going to be three pieces. So row number two is going to be, so row number two is going to be this. It's the half diamond, the long half diamond. And on the upper end up here is where the bottom of this diamond is going to go. So it would go like this right here. Hi, big bird. So it'll go something like that. And my blocks may be a little off. And I'm sorry, I'm not that great at on point. And then the very top piece will go like this. My rest of my hand. Let me see which way is up on this based on the template. Okay. So this one will be up here, which I don't really think it actually matters. I think they're all the same. We'll go like that. So we're gonna start sewing this all together. And if I fumble it, we're just gonna take it apart and redo it together. So, hey Mona. Let's see here. I know I missed a lot of chat. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me go back up and because I gotta be fair to everybody. Let's see here. Yes, Debbie in the house. Yes, Andrea and Fallon, both y'all, stay safe. Keep those generators close by so you can keep selling. But most importantly, stay safe. Let's see. Fallon said she doesn't know when Matt would be ready. She goes, oh my gosh, they are. Haven't checked the weather. Mona says, hey Fallon, hey Donnell and everyone else. Hey girl. But Mona did what? I try not to buy too much fabric, but you know. See, Jordy, I'm looking forward to learning the very beginning process, i.e. setting up the strips. Yes, I already told Debbie not to cut up anything. We are going to do everything from start to finish. I told her just pick out her fabrics and pick out her, and print out her pattern. And we're going to do this from start to finish of one block together. So, and Donna, please let me know if I try and do it correct because I haven't taught a legit kit before. But I'm going to be teaching this from my own experience. So I hope I can do it justice, and I hope maybe, possibly, if you want to be in the chat to cheer me on, be greatly appreciated. So what I'm doing right now is just putting the two sides together. I know they're a little wonky. Trying to make sure I get the correct side up here. So just trying to figure this out real quick. Yeah, that one right there. Okay. So we're putting corner to corner. If you got everything done up correctly, then it should match up beautiful. See. Yeah, sewing on point is very fun. I've done one quilt before of sewing on point, and it gave me a fuss, and it was for my son. It was a nightmare before Christmas because he is crazy. Whoa, come back here. Okay, so I'm missing a lot of the conversations, and I'm so sorry, guys. Chat's moving faster than I can read. Ah, Leanna, I am super jelly. She said soon I will be taking my sewing machine on vacation to a tropical island. Stay tuned, you know. Girl, you better bring me along. I want to go on a tropical vacation. I just want to go on a vacation, to be honest. Okay, so I have my machine set at a 1/4 inch, which is 2.0 stitch length and a 5.6 stitch width. So, and I am sorry, Quasar is being a little extra right now. Okay, I don't know what just took place, but we got a big, huge knot going on. You know, if it's going to take place on the live stream, it's going to try and happen, so. Let's see here. Try out test piece real quick. Oh, well, the scrap fabrics I have around here. I don't have a test piece. Okay. We're going to put the little shield back on. Yeah, I think I did. I think I definitely do. We're going to use one of my extra strip pieces here. Where did my scissors go? Man, I swear I'm losing everything, including my mind. Quasar, you driving mama crazy. Okay, 1 second, peeps. I gotta grab me a pair of scissors over here. Oh, there they are. I left them on my table when I was getting my blocks all ready to go this morning, and especially ironed and all. Alrighty. Thank you, Andrea. Yep, that's not it. Wasn't the leader that was the problem. Okay, we may not be doing much sewing this morning. Well, y'all about to see me clean my machine. So I'll take this open and see what's going on. Not what was on the schedule, but it is what it is. So I don't know what's up with this right now. So we're about to find out. Hopefully it's just some lint or something in there that needs to be cleaned out. I haven't done a whole lot of sewing this week, so I have no idea. I did do some sewing. Oh, and I can show you all the quilted jacket I did in just a few moments. Because I'm still working on doing the finishing touches, seeing how some changes got added to it at the last minute. So let me get this open and figured out, and then I can try and show you guys. Oh yeah, it needs to be cleaned. Hopefully that's the problem. So for cleaning my machine, I just use a makeup brush that I get from Dollar Tree. Yeah, the quilted jacket causes a lot of fuzz. So now your backup sewing machine is not needed by Lynn anymore. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I haven't done much of anything this week with it because of everything going on with the hobby. I actually completely forgot all about it. It's sitting over here. I just gotta clean it up. But yeah, I can show that to you guys here in a little bit and everything. I mean, dirty, but oh dang, that is a lot of lint in there. I think I figured out the problem. My machine was Bertha was telling me it was time to be cleaned. I just try and put my brush on in here. It picks up everything. Let's see. Ooh, looks like someone's gonna be trying doing a sewing chat possibly with Mama Debbie. Everybody still there? Everybody got quiet. You can also use pipe cleaners, which I do have. I just feel like this gets in here good enough, so. All right, so now we're gonna put this back together. Make sure I clean off all the components. Y'all didn't know you're going to give little uh, training on cleaning your machine, huh? What not to do. Andrea, yes, so it is the machine. This is not the machine I'm giving away. The machine I'm giving away, I'll show you guys in a little while. And essentially just giving it to a sewer or quilter. It was actually my very first Singer sewing machine. Still works like a charm. It's just not enough throat space for me to do my machine quilting myself. Um, but yeah, I can show it to you guys in just a little bit. Where did I sit? There. I almost lost my bobbin case. I swear today I'm gonna lose my brain. So put that back in here. Make sure I got it in just perfectly because I don't want to ruin my needle. Yep, gorgeous. Let's words if you put this down correctly. What's that? There we go. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hi, Elaine Johnson. Are you new to the crew? Because I haven't seen I don't recall your name before. If you are new, then welcome, welcome. We're just cleaning my machine because she was getting a little on the fussy side to this morning. She decided to be a little extra. She was working like a charm last night. And now all of a sudden she decided to be a little on the fussy side. So she needed some pampering. Katie, same here. I'm always waiting for that coffee to kick in. Seems like it always wants to kick in when I don't want it to kick in anymore. Yeah, definitely, Andrea. So we're about to rethread the machine and see how this goes. And if not, then I would definitely be changing out my needle. Gotta clean my machine because she was full of fuzz. So I probably could have made a quilt out of her. Out of all that fuzziness. That was way too much fuzz going on. And you don't have to pull the bobbin thread up. I just like doing it. It's just something I do. Let's see how this goes now. Fingers crossed. Everybody, cross your fingers. She's back. Alrighty. I don't know why I cut that. Alrighty. Let's try this again. It wouldn't be a live stream without some complications. Well, welcome, Elaine. I am so happy you came. I hope you enjoy, and I do take requests, so if there's ever anything you would like to see done on a live stream or explained or anything like that, please feel free to let me know, and I will do my best to accommodate. I do like to put my content around as much of information as I can to help out all of my viewers. We're just putting the sides together. And then mine are going to be wonky. And that is okay. And for now, we are just going to finger press. After I cut my threads on this thing. So, first two blocks are sewn together. Look how pretty. I love the colors of this fabric. Hey, our treasured home. How are you doing, love? Our treasured home is one of my moderators. I do have a few moderators, and she is one of them. Oh, and anyone in here that does have a channel of their own, let's not Fallon. And so, Terry, good morning, good morning. So, anyone in here that has a channel of their own and you would like to promote yourself, feel free to do so by typing in exclamation point selfie. That's SELFIE, and with no space in between, and it should pop up your channel. I got that little tidbit from Shannon over at Slay Arts, which was awesome. Makes life so much easier for me and my moderators. So, anyone that wants to do it, just pop in exclamation point selfie, no space. Let's see. Andrea, me too. They came in a large pack of, oh my gosh, let me show you these colors. And I didn't even include them all. Look at these. We have light pink, hot pink, red, dark red, purple. We got light purple, dark purple. We have light green, dark green, yellow, orange. And then also came with like some tans and browns and blacks and grays, and it's like the whole entire rainbow into one bundle. It was beautiful. Okay, so now this one's going to go down here. Oops, sorry. So this one's going to go down here. And this would be the completion of row 2. Let's see here. Awesome sauce. Everybody's doing the exclamation selfie. Yes, anyone that has a channel, please go check out their channel and show your support. There's enough room on YouTube for everybody. I cannot tell you how many people I follow because it's a lot. Some days I just like, okay, my notifications are going crazy. Let's see here. If that position's good. So what I like to do is I like to lay them where I think that they need to be sewn at. And then flip it over to see if I need to adjust, which I do. That should be good right there. Alrighty. So, okay, so pointer. When you get ready to sew these, you want to make sure you leave like, oh, let me measure that. I have one of my rulers around here somewhere. I just had it. Oh, it's in here, I think. Yep. Okay. So this is roughly about 3/4 to an inch from the edge of this piece here to the tip of the corner. So seems like a good solid spot right there. We're about to take it for a test run to see, to make sure. You can pin if you want. I don't really do much pinning if I don't have to. It's less amount of times I gotta poke myself. I cannot give out measurements, Elaine, because it's not my pattern. This is it is Cafe Facets pattern of Midnight Diamonds, and that pattern can be found inside of this book right here, Cafe Facets Quilts of Bueno. The fabrics that he uses are extremely busy, too busy for me. A lot of people love it, and that's fine. It's just not my cup of tea for how busy it is. So I'm using fabrics that read more of a solid to me. That has some design to it, but read more of a solid in my eyes. And less busyness for me. But unfortunately, I cannot give out measurements. It does have the paper templates in the back that you can use to cut out your pieces with. So all the stuff that you would need in that book is available on Amazon, which is where I got it from. Andre, I'm glad you brought up the whole like leaders and ender thing because I didn't even think about that beforehand. And when you're doing on point, you definitely need leaders and enders. That would show you guys the quilt that I did for my son. That's of Nightmare Before Christmas of Jack Skellington and his girlfriend Sally. But my son's in there sleeping with it right now, so I can't wake him. Well, I can, but I don't want to. So here is our first row. It would go century like this right here. Let's see if I can't get. I'll use me as a design board. So it's slightly off, but it's okay. It's not off enough for. Okay, yeah, I do care. We got to take this off and move it down. Seam ripper, seam ripper. Time for a friend to come out for hot dates. Today is going to be one of them days. I swear, guys, I've not lost my mind. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Andrea, over 700? That's a lot. Hey, Laura Lynn, just in time. Aw, tell Pops to turn it down. I just got done singing Seam Ripper. Seam Ripper, Seam Ripper. Oh, my eyes are getting to a point where I can't see the seams to rip. There we go. And with this fabric being on bias, I cannot just yank like I normally would from my shorter seams. So y'all get to sit here and watch me try and slowly pick this out. I need one of them little tools that Leanna uses. The little shaver thingy. I definitely gotta order me one of them. Be with y'all just a moment. Yes, I did turn on the captions. Yes, so Terry, I was definitely singing Seam Ripper, Seam Ripper. You are my friend. Time for the hot dates. Fortunately, being on point, I'm scared to pull too much because I don't want to cause too much distortion, more than what I already have. Yeah, I definitely need to order me one of them because the old-fashioned seam rippers is not playing nice right now. Sorry for the long wait, guys. I know y'all came here to watch me sew, not watch me rip. See, before I had to run, if anyone has a channel that I didn't post, please comment with a heart. Awesome. Thank you so much, so Terry. I truly appreciate everything. Moderators are awesome. Renee says, my son is dying. How old is your son, Renee? I bet he really gets a crack out of Laura Lynn with Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. If you haven't watched that, you should. She's hilarious. I love Laura Lynn. And Pop is such a sport. Well, tell him I'm glad I can make him laugh. Well, I guess you ain't got to tell him since he's right there listening. But anywho, I'm glad I can make him laugh. So I'm in a weird, funky mood this morning. So, not really so much funky, but a weird mood this morning. So I think I'm just happy that it is the weekend. And it was nice enough out the past couple days that my honeybees were actually out and about. I'll be posting a little short of them later on my channel. But they were out and about. My husband already got stung a couple times in the ankle because he got into their hive and they don't like to be messed with. He opened up their beehives to put some, because we got some really bad cold weather coming through, and he wanted to make sure that they had plenty of food. Well, so he was going to put some sugar bricks in. He did put the bricks in because we make up sugar bricks for them to eat whenever they have, in case they get low on resources. Then they got enough to keep them going and alive and everything else and to make honey with. And so, let's see here. So if I want that to be straight, we're going to do this with a 1/4 inch seam up here. Try this again. Do 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 do. Let's see. This is me on a daily basis when I'm working my normal job. So normally we try and just feed them. Like during the wintertime, we'll put like sugar bricks in there for them to eat. So Terry, for whenever for in case they get low on resources. But for the most part, they gather up all their own resources and food and everything, but which is just like pollen and then sugar water. But here soon, once the weather gets consistently warm enough, I am going to actually be doing some videos with my husband and my oldest son with us in our gear. I'll probably have my son hold the camera while me and my husband gets into the hives while we're all suited up, and I can show you guys everything, because last fall, well, right towards the end of fall, Ian, the Off Kilter Cracker, and I were talking and on one of his live streams, and there's a lot of interest that was shown towards honeybees and all. So I figured why not show like us trying to do an inspection, showing the bees, showing their honey and what their cells look like, as well as the babies that are being, the eggs that are turning into babies and all that good stuff. See, so Terry says she saw a woman on IG moving a hive without any protection gear. I don't understand one can do that, how one can do that. To put it nicely, so Terry, I'm not really for sure either, because I would never personally do that myself. Now, I'll go out there and I'll sit by the hive when it's not like too overly hot or anything else going on like that. Because if it gets too hot out, they are not happy. And you don't want to get too close because they can get agitated. Just like if we get too overheated, we can get agitated. They are the same way. But you don't want bees agitated with you. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now I got a nice straight, relatively straight line here. So nice relatively straight line to work off of for my next row, which is what I wanted. So that is beautiful. Now I'm just going to finger press this open. To anyone that is watching and trying to follow along with this little demonstration, I'm sorry for all the hiccups. It has been a crazy morning in here, and it would never be a live stream without hiccups because I like to keep it real. And I'm just going to cut off this little excess corner up here because that's not needed. And so, now if I wanted, I could take it over to the iron station, which if I wasn't live streaming, I would. See, Nancy says, that depends on how long that lady has had the hive. Most bees, if you have them long enough, recognize who the person is. That is true, Nancy. However, bees don't usually live to be too old. Like a queen, I can't remember what my husband said, but I'll be given all the information and everything. But I think a queen can live essentially through a winter, or like during the summertime, live for about a month, roughly, roundabout. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me. So we now have our little corner piece here that we need to add to this side over here, the short side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this right here, so that way there you can see my short side, hopefully in good view. And I'm going to lay this over here and try to get this pinpointed of exactly where I needed it to be. And as you can see, I'm not completely straight on my edge here, and that is fine, because wonky's good too. See here, she found the queen and put her in a little protective case and moved her. Yes, so that is that way there she can rehome it into another hive and allow time for the other bees to get used to her pheromones without killing her. Yes, so that's exactly what she was doing. She was trying to relocate it away from where it was, so that way there are not too much issues. Anyway, so sorry, I had to go. Okay, not a problem. Have a good one, love. Thank you for coming in and helping out. Brenda says, I knew I was a bee. Anyone else following Clutterbug? I have not followed Clutterbug. Is that a channel on YouTube or what is that? See, everybody saying goodbye to Terry. Joe says it gets passed in their DNA, I think. They kind of sort of do, but after a while, they can actually they can actually recognize you by your face. So in a way, they're a little like a dog in that mannerism that they can recognize you. Hey, Jean, girl, you are not late. Even if the live stream is not going still, you're not late. There's no lateness here. The only thing you miss is me cleaning my machine because it's trying to give me a fumble. It was being a mini pants this morning. So how are you doing today, Jean? See, Leanna says, I'm back. I had a live with Honey on FaceTime. He's bored. Aw, so sorry, Mona. Well, have a good one. Yay! I got the block done up beautifully. Looks like for the most part, everything lines up. Looky there, peeps. So, we have row 1 and 2 is done as soon as I can get it in the camera. There you go. We got row 1 and row 2 done. I decided that all of my corner pieces were going to be this pink, and all of my top triangular pieces are going to be like pinks and reds. All of my pieces on the sides, these long half diamonds, there you go, are going to be the light and the dark purples. And then everything in the center is just going to be a various set of all the colors. Because I love pink and purple. So I wanted that to be essentially my border piece going around. And I'll probably do a black border going around it afterwards. I can completely understand. Yes, it's definitely because I hit the like button. I swear, my machine worked beautifully before my live stream and last night. I hit the live stream button, and all of a sudden she was like, nope. Well, Gina, I hope everything. Thank you so much. I hope everything cools down, at least for your stress level, sometime today. Just know I'm sending big hugs. So we got row 1 and row 2 done. Row 1 and row 2. Row 1 and row 2. Everybody make sure you hit that like button for more craziness from me. See, Brenda says, yes, the YouTube channel Clutterbug is about learning how you organize. There is a test to figure your style out. Oh, Lord. My style is a creative disaster tornado. That's my style. I have stuff out all over the place. I look and I go, okay, what's hitting me as far as what I want to do? And I have a squirrely brain. So there's row 1 and row 2. Row 3 is 3 of the diamonds, 1 of the long half diamond, and 1 of the short half diamond. So let me see here what I have as far as my large diamonds. I'll definitely have to check them out, Brenda, because that would be interesting. Thank you. Jean says, I think my style of organizing is obsessed at Brenda Foley. Oh my gosh, it's only been an hour? Wow. Feels longer than that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to do it some more diamonds because next we have a yellow one. So we are going to grab out some more colors here. Let's see. Let's do a green and an orange in this next row. So I got to add my sashing to this, to 2 of them, so I can do it my next row. And for now, I'm just finger pressing all my seams open, and I will iron them flat, nice and flat and beautifully later. For now, just finger pressing, which is good enough. See here, just like mine only is the whole apartment. Yep, but that's okay. As long as we can still create, that's all that matters. As long as we can still create without too much frustration. Because life gives enough frustration as it is. So why add more? Quasar. Big bird. Big bird. Quasar wanting to say hello to everybody. When it says there are bees, butterflies, ladybugs, can't remember fourth. I like that concept. Quasar. I know the microphone is not picking you up as loud as you are, but thankfully. However, you're being annoying for mommy. Are you want to come out? Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to open up his door for him. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Thank you, Glenda. See, Brenda says, I am a B. Need my things to be in sight, so pegboards and clear containers. I, I'm kind of leaning towards the idea that maybe I'm a B as well, because I need things to be where I can see them, so that way there I can be creative. Because if I don't see them, I forget about them, which is how I managed to keep on my cream sashing strips for so long, because I've had them in my drawer for over a year now. Forgot I had them. So for doing these sashings, I'm just sewing down one side and then using my fingernail to open the crease, open the seam up, and finger pressing down, or finger pressing it open, flipping it over, and then I'm pressing on the pretty side too, just to make sure it's nice and flat as possible. Quasar, I love you too, but please calm down, baby. You're being on the annoying side. And now, there it is. Okay, need that and my pencil so I can trim off the excess. Actually, I don't even gotta do that. Hi. Let's see. Glenn says, beautiful. Now I'm moving refrigerator and freezer out and cleaning up under and behind them. Early spring cleaning. Yuck. Not the fact that you're doing it, Brenda or Glenda, just the fact that it's chores. I don't like that word. Great, now the other two are throwing fits. Kiwi, my son's lovebird, is over here trying slashing his door of his cage open and close, wanting to come out to play. And I don't ever let them all out together because there's 3 different types of birds, and I don't want to take any chances. I refuse to be responsible for any mishaps that may take place. Ow. That was my elbow. Yes, everybody, please make sure you give that thumbs up. Show that love. You like the silliness and the goofiness? Give me some love. Gimme, gimme, gimme. We're gonna do this one this way. If you like the silliness and the goofiness of today's live stream, and the mishaps and everything else that goes along with the live stream, give me some love, show me the thumbs up, and I'll keep the craziness coming. As well as the sewing and quilting. Let's see here. Leanna says, when they are out of the cage, what do they do? Sit next to you? Let's see. Quasar likes to be up on his cage. I would show you, but I would have to move the camera, and that can make some people dizzy and feeling, and I don't want to do that. But for the most part, he just sits on top of his cage and talks and sings. Occasionally he'll go do a circle around, usually above my head, and then go back to his cage. But for the most part, that's what Quasar does. The other ones, pretty much, for the most part, won't even bother coming out of their cage. They just like the door open and to have the attention, which is fine. They just love having attention. So, and getting the little treats whenever I do open up the door. Which is partially what Quasar wants right now. This little rolling cart I have over here beside me. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Nope, you can't. Okay. Let's see. This little rolling cart right here. Okay, occasionally he'll get up here on the metal railing right here. Let's see if I can't get into camera. Here we go. So this is a rolling cart that has drawers on it that I keep a lot of my projects in, my smaller projects and supplies. So he'll get up here and walk along this because it's right in front of his cage. So I'm hoping he doesn't do that too much right now because of the fact that I got my stuff for the quilt on it. If he starts coming down to it, then I will have to move that stuff so that way there he can get up on there because he is a spoiled baby, to say the least. Yes, you are. You're a spoiled baby. Bet y'all when you came to watch my channel today, you didn't expect to try and have so much interaction with birds and bees. To learn about the birds and the bees. And I am just eyeballing this to be as straight as I can get it without being overly worried about being too close. Like if I'm off by a hair, that is okay because that'll be in the seam allowance. Because when I get it relatively straight, I'm not too worried about too much precision. And one good way of making sure that you are at least relatively precise if you want. So I'll show you on this one here is this straight line here. You just fold this over until you can complete that straight line. Crease it. And then that gives you a spot right there to cut so that way there still stays relatively straight. Like so. And if it's slightly off, it's slightly off. That's okay. Anybody that wants to look inside of your quilt at the seams is not your friend, just like Jenny Jones says. Yeah, I'm a true believer of that. If they look at your seams, they are not your friend. Let's see here. I know I probably missed some of the chat. Sorry, I was thinking. Oh, thank you, Elaine. Very sweet of you. So now we are going to come over here and I'm going to add this sashing. Now I got plenty of the other blocks all sashed up and ready to go. I just did not get this one here done up before my live stream this morning. Had a lot going on this week, so I forgot to do it until like later last night, which was a little on the later side of things for me. It is what it is, though. Sometimes life just throws you a curveball, and you gotta go with the punches. So, what is everybody else working on? Let's see here. Hey, my chat got really quiet in here. Everybody still here? Everybody still here, or did I lose everyone already? Let's see. Says I had 29 or 27 watching, which is awesome. I think that's the most I've actually had watching my live stream so far, which is amazing. Is that pattern you were showing earlier, Leanna? I just caught a quick little snippet of it and everything on a pop-up on my phone this morning. If you guys are wondering how I am doing on the cutting of this, I'm just eyeballing it. I'm just putting the scissor tip over here where I think it needs to be. Let me show you. I'm just putting the scissor tip over here where I think it needs to be. And then I'm aiming the tip of my scissors towards the straight edge. And I'm just trimming by eyeballing. And it's given me a relatively straight-ish cut. And Quasar is getting close to coming over to say hello, I think. He's over at his front porch right now. See if I can't. Can you all see him? Quasar. Hi, Big Bird. Hi, Big Bird. He's not exactly a big bird, but he thinks he is. He's bigger than the other two, so probably why he thinks he's a big bird. No worries, Jean. Just make sure you get that nap in there, Andrea. We don't need you overly tired. Figure to give you a little bit more entertainment with watching him as well. Watching the pretty boy as he's trying to sneak over to my thing. My stuff just got evacuated because he decides he wants to come hang out some. Yes. Yes. Yes, he is definitely showing off his handsome self, Jean. In a moment, you'll see him getting up on that bar and walking around. He's just inspecting right now. And he is so funny. My husband would sit in here and play his Nintendo Switch or read a book on his phone or his tablet and everything while I was sitting in here spending time with him out of the cage. And he'll get over on my husband's shoulder and start pulling at his reading glasses because he likes the shining. Or he'll try tapping the buttons. What he thinks is buttons, but it's actually the screen. And it's hilarious. Yes, you. Hi. Hi, Big Bird. Okay, so Jordy, he is actually green. He has a rainbow of colors. So he's actually green. Let me see if I can't get the lighting better. But he has his back of him is green, and towards the bottom of his back is like a bluish color, and then his tail feathers are like a red, and his chest is yellow and red. But he's a big old baby. See if I can't do. Okay, so good. I got my son machine of the camera, and then I got him off to the side a little bit so y'all can still see him some. Yes. See if I can't get him to take a treat from me. You want a treat? Huh? Want a treat, Big Bird? Looky what Mama's got. Look what Mama's got. Come here. Good boy. So he came down. I just realized I didn't have it really in the camera view too much, so sorry about that. But he came down and grabbed a treat from my hand and then went back up onto his cage. All right. Back to the sewing. And back to me. He keeps trying to steal my spotlight. No. There we go. Okay. So I just got the last side of the sashing sewn on to these two pieces. When you're not being distracted by a bird, it gets a whole lot easier. Yeah, I can show you guys probably a picture of him that I have on my phone. So that way that shows off his colors a whole lot better. Let's see if I can't find it really quick. I don't know. Okay. I'm not seeing it quickly, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'll post, if you look on my channel, underneath the pictures or the posts, then you should see pictures. Plus, there's also a video of him on there, of him dancing. It's actually one of the first shorts I ever posted was him dancing and singing. Aww. That's so sad. I'm sorry, Joydy. Kiwi. What are you doing, crazy bird? That's right. He acts like he wants to come out, but yet if you open up the door, he'll run and hide. It's funny. Let's see. So, Nancy, what are you working on today? Does anybody else in here have a live stream today that I can help advertise for you? All right. So, I got my 3 blocks here. Okay, I'm going to swing around this way, get them all. I need my setup. So I got my yellow. I just love the design, the print of this here, this little brush stroke appearance to it. It's like if you took a somewhat dry paintbrush and you just stroked it across the fabric. So pretty. And I think I'll try and do them like this right here. You get the orange, the green, and the yellow, so that way the green is separating the two that are so close in color. There we go. Yeah, I love that. It's so pretty. Hey, JK, how you doing? So we need that. I need a long triangle, a long half triangle down here. So we'll go with a lighter purple on this one. And then we need one of those other ones for up here. And that'll go up here. So this is going to be our rainbow of color for this strip. So we are going to put these in my lap in the order that I'm going to have them go. And we're going to start working on just these two first. So that way there, I can get them sewn together. Oh, need my leader. Hi, Denise. So patch 33, how you doing? If you were not here earlier, you missed a whole lot of fun of me singing and being all groovy and crazy. Hi, Big Bird. Lily, I hope I hope that my tutorial is helping you, and if it's not, I am so sorry. Today has been a crazy day, and I'm not that great at on point. My thing is I normally try and cut extra big and then just trim it down as I go. So this is only my second on point quilt ever, so I hope I'm helping you. I know you're the one that requested this one. So I hope this one helps, and if not, I would try to help you out the best I can. So we got the first two on here. I got my top triangle. I got my first diamond. Next we're going to do is the green diamond, So, ooh, if I put this just perfectly on here, should be able to get those 2 points to match up, which is what I want. So, maybe if I try and do this, and this, then they'll match up, and everything could be happy. It'll be happy land. Happy, happy, happy. And yes, I am like this even off camera. Hey, Lori, how are you doing? But yes, the goofiness continues even off camera. Ah, crap. Back up. I want that seam open, not closed. Make sure you use those leaders and enders with us, especially being on point. Thank you, Jean. I try. I seriously try to be a happy, inspirational person for for everybody. That's why I always say at the end of every one of my live streams to make sure that you smile at somebody, including strangers, because you never know when that one person might just need to have their day turned around and your smile might just do it. Okay, as you see here, I have a little area here where my fabric is distorted. I'm hoping it'll fix itself. If not, I'll figure it out. It is what it is. Too much pulling on, I guess. See, hey, our cell lady. Now, Miss Linda, how you doing? Oh, it's okay, Leanna. You have a wonderful day, and I hope your husband gets feeling better, sweetheart. See, Linda, our cell lady says hello, Danelle, and all in chat. If finally made it to 70 degrees here in Florida, but will start raining later tonight and tomorrow. Great day to quilt. Yes, it definitely is. Okay, over there I had seams to go upon. This one here I do not. Do 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 do. Oh, goodness gracious. What are you gonna do? Let's see, Jordy. Anyone making? Hey guys. Uh, Sorry, I made it all the way to the other side of the cabinet or the little rack thing. Oh no, you do not get to play inside of mommy's clip bag. But he is facing y'all, so you might be able to see his colors a little bit better now, especially since he's over there in the light now. Oh, that boy. I'm just sitting here sewing and talking and everything, not paying a bit of attention to him, and then realized that I heard his little talking right behind me. Ooh, Jean, that sounds amazing. Homemade pizza on Italian loaf bread. That sounds awesome. And what I'm using for a leader and ender, essentially, is just a piece of the strip fabric that I cut. And I'm just finger pressing my seams open for now. And then I will sew them open, or not sew, but iron them open really good later with some steam. I do not do starch. So if you ever have questions on starch, I'm not the person to ask. Just because I don't use it. I've never used it. I don't know much about it. Becca, on the other hand, is a really good person to ask that. As well as I think Kim May by Ying. They're both really good and use starch, I believe. I know Becca does. I believe Donna does too, but I'm not 100%. Ooh, he's beautiful. I see the red on his chest. Yes, Jordy. He is a very handsome young man, and he knows it too. He's only a little over a year old, I think. Either just under or a little over a year old right now. We got him from a pet store, and he got him from Petco, and he was just a baby. They had just gotten him in, didn't even have him out in the cage yet, or out in the display yet. So then we went to go look at, because my husband knew he want. So this is a green-cheeked sun conure, and my husband knew that's what he wanted. What are you doing, Kiwi? He's over there flapping his rings in his side of his cage. They do that sometimes to get rid of some of the excess, like loose feathers or whatnot. See, Tessa says my room is back together again, and now I need to go rest a bit. Have a good day. Bye, Tessa. Have a good one, hon. The Aracel lady says, Jordy, I've been craving buffalo spicy wings with a ranch dressing. Jean's saying goodbye. Tessa saying goodbye. Or Tessa saying thanks. And Jordy says, at Iris, they are good for sure. What you doing, Big Bird? What you doing? Okie dokie. So now we are going to, let's see, what orientation is this at? I think it goes this way. I'll make sure I sew this on correctly the first time. Yeah, I think that's correct. We'll see. If not, I'll be pulling out the seam ripper again. Don't you just love looking at all this rainbow of colors on my table here? It's so pretty. Sounds like my husband and son just woke up. Let's see. Yep, looks good. As far as the straightness goes. He's just over here camped out on this cart. I swear, he has taken over my cart. Before you know it, he'll take over my sewing room. Yes, Jane, definitely make sure you share your channel, girl. Gotta share your channel. And then as far as Nancy goes, which Nancy is it that you're trying to put in the link? Was it Our Treasured Home Nancy, or is it Guess Who Nancy, or... So I'm not for sure which one what that one would be underneath. That's gonna be fun. So we have the next row done. We got the darker red, orange, green, yellow, and then my purple side piece. Okay, let me look. Actually, you know what? Let me look at that and see what I have her underneath. Just 1 second. Oh, well, that's the reason why. Okay, so for now, can you go and okay, so Nancy. Yeah, I'm not really for whatever reason she's not programmed in my Nightbot yet, but I'm definitely gonna get her added in really quick. So 1 second while I get our treasured home put into my system. I grab my little pink keyboard. Gotta get my handy dandy keyboard. Need to get her put in there because I gotta have my moderators in here at least. Okay, so I'm putting you in as our treasured home. Or not our treasured home, but the command for Nancy at our treasured home is going to be !OTH. And you can go ahead and give that a try now. See if that works. !OTH. Thank you, Jane. And yes, I did get you added in now, Nancy. I am so sorry to not have you added in already. Horrible, horrible of me because you are one of my moderators and I should have had you in there and I'm very sorry. What you doing? What you doing, Big Bird? Alrighty, so now we need to sew row 3 onto row 1 and 2. And that is going to get sewn onto the short side. So you always add the row onto the short side. Sweet. Thank you. Tinkle, 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 ladies. You're awesome. Awesome sauce. Alrighty. So I have this all fixed up here. And we are going to start sewing. Just remember, do not pull on your fabrics because they are all on the bias and you do not want to distort your fabric like I've already done. Because then they get all willy wonky and weird and no worries, Brenda, at all. We figured it out. Jean, I still got you addicted to that whole awesome sauce. People, ever since I've been talking to Jean outside of YouTube, I got her saying awesome sauce. Right, Jean? They are such beautiful, awesome, happy. It reminds me of spring flowers. Just like the rainbow of color of flowers that you see in a garden. And it just makes me happy. Happy, happy. I make sure I keep all my seams nice and flat underneath and open, because there are a bunch of seams I'm going over, so I make sure I keep everything lined up. Just take your time, that we are in no rush. Take your time. We do have only about another, see, 19 more minutes left, and then I'll be ending the live stream. Because I do have a quilt group to go to, where I'll be working on this some more ads. And then be keeping you guys updated on this. Hey! Hi, Big Bird. He came back over this way now. He is so spoiled rotten. I swear to goodness gracious. Jean, yes. Oh my gosh. Closed captions are hilarious. I swear. Okay, so I'm going to trim off. I'm going to open this up first to make sure before I trim anything. Make sure my pieces are all straight. So, 1, 2, and 3 rows. We got Isn't that look gorgeous? I love it. I cannot wait until this is done. And I am so happy that Lily gave me the idea of doing this, because it's just awesome. And as I go along with it, I am going to post up pictures and maybe even videos on my channel. And of course, my videos will be unedited because I don't know how to edit, and I just don't have the time to learn how to do that. It's just not within my cup of tea of learning right now, because too much other stuff on my plate to worry about it. So, yeah. But I would definitely be posting up pictures, at the very least, of this as I progress with it, because this is going to be fun. And I cannot wait. The size of the quilt that I can give you guys, the size of the finished quilt, if you do it exactly how they do it with no extra borders or anything, is the finished quilt size. Let me see if I can't find it in here. Okay, so the size of the finished quilt with no additional borders or anything is 58 inches by 83.5 inches. Me personally, I'm going to add some borders to it. At the very least, 1, maybe 2 borders. I might do like a border on these, like 2 borders on the sides and 1 on the top and all. 1 on the top and bottom. So that way I can make it wider. Or I might just add it. I don't know what I'll do yet. I'll just have to wait and see. But my final border would be a black border. So that way there it gives that way there it gives some definition, or frames it, not definition, frames it. But let me stand up and I'll show you guys the finished product. Let me see if I can change my camera so that way there I can show you guys the finished piece of what I got so far. Let's see. Excuse the mess if this works. I'm just waiting to see if this changed on YouTube or not. 1 second. Yay, it works! Sweet! So, there is the block that I got done today. Isn't that looking beautiful? So this over here, this is going to be the top, and this is going to be the side going down. So we got the top up here, the top row, and we got the side over here. But yeah, isn't it looking gorgeous, guys? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to continue working on this. And once I get a few other things taken care of later. And as I get it done, I will post in here. Let's see here. Okay, Brenda, so I'm not quite sure if Guess Who Nancy has a show or not. I mean, has a channel or not. I'm not 100% for sure. And excuse the mess over here. This is a bunch of projects in the works. Oh, I want to show you guys that sewing machine that I'm going to be giving up. But I'll show you guys that in just a moment. So, see, Jean says that is going to be one truly awesome sauce quilt, Donnell. Thank you. See, I just loving what the kitchen's. Yep. Okay, so Andrea says Skittles. Yes, I love that. I love that. That's what we should name this quilt, Skittles. See. Jean says she doesn't edit either for the same reasons. Yeah, it's just too much work to figure out the editing. Way too much energy. No. Thank you, our treasured home, Nancy. Yes, Andrea, so let me grab out the sewing machine. Okay, Quasar is back inside of his home, so let me lock up his cage so I can get the sewing machine out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera over this way because I'm just going to set it up here on my cart. So it comes with this hard case right here. There you go. And excuse the mess in here. But this is my machine. This was my very first sewing machine. I don't know the model number off of it offhand, and I do got to clean it up. Let's see. Singer Sewing Company, Tennessee. Okay, so it's a 3343C, it looks like. And around here somewhere, I do have a plug for it. I believe it's down there underneath my workbench is where the plug is. So that's where I keep all my stuff, all my electronic stuff like that. It does have an area up here for putting disc in, but I don't have the disc. So as of right now, it's just a straight stitch. But it's an amazing machine. I don't have a purpose for it anymore. I'm not going to use it. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, whoever is interested, and if you're in United States, sorry guys, only United States, I will send it to you for just the cost of shipping. And it's just to pay it forward and give it to someone that can use it instead of it sitting right here collecting dust, which is what it's been doing since I got my Juki. Because ever since I got my Juki, I no longer have a purpose for it. So actually, you know what? We'll just keep it right here. Okay, so my email is in the description box below. You can also type in exclamation point my mail. That's MYMAIL. And that'll get you my email address. So that way there you can email me if you're interested. If you're interested, just send me your email address, your mailing address, and your name. Jean, I had the Juki Exceed HZLF 600, and it is my ultimate favorite machine in the entire world. I love this machine. She is my workhorse. She is my everything. I love her so much. So if you guys are interested, give me an email. I much rather see it go to a sewer or a quilter that will use it. And initially, I was going to post it up on Facebook Marketplace to sell, but I figured I would offer it up to my subscribers first, to someone that may need it. Because I know some people don't have one or cannot afford one. So I don't know what the shipping would be yet. I won't know that until I find out who is interested in it. I'm in Michigan. Guess I'm Nancy. So, um, but I'm willing to ship it out. I'll get the box. I'll ship it out free of charge. All you gotta do is cover the shipping price. Lily says, I love Clutterbug. The test results were spot on, and I'm slowly changing how I'm organizing things, and it's really helping me keeping things orderly in my house. I'm definitely going to check that out, Lily. And anyone else that mentioned it, I can't remember who else it was. I think Joydy, but I'm not 100% for sure, so I don't want to say for sure. And Nancy, I live in Michigan, like about 2 miles north of Detroit in Michigan. I'm real close to where I-94 and I-696 meet up at. So if anybody wants to know roundabout where I'm at without me giving too much specific information. But that's it for now. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. If you get out and about, make sure you smile at anybody that you've crossed paths with, because you never know when that smile might change that person's day, at least the outlook for the day. Because mental health is such a dangerous thing to deal with, and you want to make sure you smile and give a blessing to anybody and everybody. So have a wonderful day.